Here's a difficulty level of each pattern I use to sew these clothes and if there's a video tutorial or not. This is the Neo top by diypatterns. It is beginner friendly and there is a video tutorial on YouTube. I use these two patterns to sew this asymmetrical top and each pattern has its own video tutorial on YouTube. I would say this is a confident beginner because of the fold over piece and stretch fabric. This is the Cassie top by Sewing with Solana. It's very beginner friendly and there is a video tutorial on YouTube. This top is self-drafted, made out of 2 rectangles. It's very beginner friendly, no video tutorial. Took apart a Zara top to copy the pattern to then sew this, no video tutorial. This was an intermediate beginner. This is the boat neck top by Sewing with Jen. This is a confident beginner because there's a placket facing, buttonholes, darts, and you finish the edges with bias binding, and there is a video tutorial on YouTube. Self-drafted this top by following the video tutorial by Sewing with Solana. It's super beginner friendly. It's just 2 rectangles and elastic. Made the top I'm wearing by copying this top from Reformation using tissue paper, no video tutorial. This was a confident beginner. I used 2 patterns to make this set. The top is a Matilda dress by Lizzie Patterns. This is a confident beginner because of the placket facing, buttonholes, collar, and sleeves, and there is a full video tutorial on YouTube. Pants are the Lane pants by Sydney Graham. I made mine without pockets, so it was very beginner friendly, and there is a full video tutorial on YouTube. To sew these pants, I used the Lane pants by Sydney Graham, but this project specifically was intermediate beginner because of the drawstring. I added them on the side, so I made 4 buttonholes. And this was a thrift flip, so I had to be strategic with the placement of the eyelet lace. This top was a thrift flip with a similar shape. No video tutorial, but it was a confident beginner because I made my own bias binding, so it could be continuous to finish the edges and then tie at the back. I used the same pattern from the previous top to make this. This was also a thrift flip, no video tutorial. I would say this is a confident beginner because of the fabric and it's double lined. This top is kind of self-drafted. It's basically 2 rectangles, no video tutorial, but it is beginner friendly. I used these 2 patterns to make this set. Since they're both paper patterns, there's no video tutorial, but they do have good instructions with good illustrations. The top is super beginner friendly and the pants are intermediate beginner because there is a zipper. This is the pajama set by diypatterns. There's no video tutorial, but it has good instructions with good illustrations. I would say this is an intermediate beginner because of the yoke piece. It can be confusing the first time you do it. Made these pants also using the Lane pants by Sydney Graham. These have no pockets, so they're really beginner friendly. These pants are also the Lane pants and I made these with pockets. And then for the hem, I cut the hem to have the stripes going in an opposite direction. So these pants are more of an intermediate beginner. Then I made these 4 lace wrap skirts by following the tutorial by this creator here on TikTok. I made these by upcycling curtains. And then I made this hobo bag by Cherry Hills. It's super beginner friendly. There's no zipper or hard curves. There is a full video tutorial on YouTube and there are 2 size options. So you can make this large one or a small one. Thank you so much for the idea to make a video about this topic. I hope that you found it helpful. And something that I used to do when I was an absolute beginner is before I would buy a pattern, I would watch the full video tutorial just to make sure I understood what they were doing and it wasn't something too advanced for my level at the time, because I think sometimes getting a visual before you start a project can be really helpful.